maybe you're doing the same mistake that I did when I was a child. No, to be honest, actually, until a few years ago. So let me start telling you my story. So what happened is that in every single grade, almost, like, there's always the girl in your class that is viewed as the like most high status girl, like, just the prettiest girl, basically, with the best amount of charming energy and all this, right? Like, the one every guy wants, basically, right? And I was this kind of passive boy. I never really thought about the aggressive way to kind of get a girl, be talkative, be the first one to go over and talk to her. Instead, I was the passive. I waited for her to talk to me. And what I furthermore did was that I was the guy who tried to solve the woman's problem. So let me just tell you how serious that actually is to be that guy. It will take a big hit on you, because someday you're gonna find out that the guy that she is actually having something with is the exact opposite. What I tried to be was the second way option, which means that if the asshole, not the asshole, just the guy who had, the crush, my crush, the girl that everybody wants, if he began to be a dick, or she got tired of him and dumped him, then I hope that I would maybe get her, because, I was talking with her about her problems and all this, right? So I kind of just hope that, I could make her fall for me, because, we will get a closer relationship, because I got to know more about her and I helped her, of course, right? And that was a huge mistake, because what you realize is that, as I said, I am not the first option. I honestly, I thought that I would be the second option at least. I wasn't even in the list of top 5, bro. The only thing that I got told every single time I was done talking with them is just, oh, you're such a nice guy. You're such a lovely person. But who gives a shit if I'm a lovely person because I tried to help her with her problems? What I wanted wasn't to be thanked. I wanted her. I wanted her as a surprise. I wanted to be the boyfriend to her. But it never happened. Because again, I was passive. I waited for her to want to talk about her problems with me, so I could hope that maybe I would be seen like as a good guy, and then she will want to get me. Because that's what I've been told in my entire life. And maybe you can relate to that. Maybe you have been like that. Maybe you're still like that. And that's why I want to change. Don't just be the guy who solves her problems and just listen to all her problems all day long and never gets anything out of it. You have to be the guy who's just confident, who goes up to her and talk to her instead of waiting for her to come to you. It will never work, trust me. I've been doing it for all my school life, basically 13 years. How long has it been? I have literally been doing it from the start till almost the end. Luckily, in the last 2 years, I finally found out why that I never getting anybody. It's because of that. And suddenly, now that I'm begin to change the way I act, I can feel the attraction to women is coming towards me more. Now it's like I'm actually being respected by the girls, and they actually found me interesting, instead of just thinking about me as like a physiological helper. Like what are they called? The ones that just ask questions. So how are you feeling right now? Okay, how can we fix that? I can't remember what that kind of job is called, but being a therapist. I'm just a therapist to the girl, and then she's like, "Oh, thank you so much for the help. Like, I'll go fuck Tyrone now. Okay, is that all right? Yeah, thanks, but thanks for your help." Bro, that was me. That was literally me. That was basically what she said. Like, there's nothing more to it, and that's why I want you to get out of the same rut that I was in, and that is to improve. With all our habits, basically you just need to become a higher status man. It's pretty simple, actually. It's not easy, but it's simple. If you become a more higher status man, that means more girls will find you interesting, because you're the best man possible, right? You're high status, you have a lot of value to provide. And then she will become interested in you. And then suddenly, if you just come up and talk to her, things will collide. Possibly. The change is way bigger, at least. So now you can sit here and be woo-woo and say, that's not true. Actually, I maybe got a kiss out of a girl because I was a therapist. Yeah, okay, so, and she will see you as the low status man that you are. Or you can try to become the more confident guy who is the one that makes her want to talk her problems with others. Which one do you want to be? Do you want to be the therapist, or do you want to be the guy who actually kisses her or fucks her? Like, you can choose. I know which side I want to, at least. Of course, I want to be the guy who's viewed as higher status, not the lower status. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day.